I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in a million. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. To throw right away is Howell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Now Howell. Being chased out left. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Wright, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cardinals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he gets this up across the 35 before... He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Hal down to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Got his man, it's Dortch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Tua going to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Wright, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, get set.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is Smith with a grab. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. Howell. Complete to Wright. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing here, Howell. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Another throw for Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Faking the handoff, Howell. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Open man is Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Up the middle, Achane. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, it's Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Howell. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Howell out of the shotgun. Able to find Gray here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Short throw to Smith. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
44, ready. Ready,
Tua, a final shot before half. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes
an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they go play action with Howell. And this is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Throw left side to Higgins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Back to throw, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Howell looking to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Howell from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Wright's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. It's Howe with another throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All right.
Tua going to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Tua. He's got Smith here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
He'll dump this off to Achane. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, get set.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Danny Gray, 68 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Long.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Howell out of the shotgun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Howell will throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Danny Gray with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Achane to start the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go now. 40, 70.
Now Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Howell. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Here's Howell. Looking for right, and he finds him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DeMercado from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage of the game.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Back to throw, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wilson's got it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winner's tree.